Hi guys, and welcome back to Travel Troubles. Hi, I'm Sean, and this here,
Ollie.
And we are in Albany. If you don't know where Albany is, it's...
We're Albany, Western Australia, not Georgia.
Yeah. So we're about 3 hours...
4.5 hours south of Perth.
Coastal part of Australia, different weather system to Perth completely. Currently it's...
Different coast, that's why.
Yeah.
It's on the southern coast.
Currently it's 12 degrees colder than it is in Perth.
Which we're grateful for.
Oh, so warm in Perth. We've been to Perth this week, and actually, before we just start talking about our week, let's tell you a bit about Travel Troubles. If you're brand new here, then Travel Troubles is about me and Holly and our troubles with our travels and each other. So there you go. And we normally just give you an update on our week. So our week this week, we left Melbourne, was literally as we were just about to film.
We're in the second place we've been since we left then. Yeah, we left Melbourne, flew to Perth.
Yeah.
Stayed there for 4 days.
4 days and spent time with my uncle
and then we got
aunt.
Coached down to Albany.
Where we're spending time with my grandparents. Mm-hmm. It's lovely. It's lovely to see family again and travel around Australia. And I'm going back to places that I've seen before now, and it's very strange taking you to these sort of places and knowing where we're going while travelling, because it's normally...
Do we know where we're going while travelling, Sean?
Sometimes. But it's nice. It's nice to take you back to some places that I know and have experienced. But everything's so changed since I last been here as well. Was it 6-7 years or something?
2018 you left, was it not?
2017, I think, maybe. Or still, 7 years, 6-7 years.
That's really bad math on your...
17, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 7, 8 years, is it, right? Oh, whatever the math is, I can't bother to work it out. You guys can tell us in the comments if you want to. I'm sure your dad will.
I'm sure anyone will, because they've got a brain in their heads, but we just can't do the math.
So tired. So, what's your week been like? Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, it's been good.
What was your highlight of this week? Everywhere we've seen so far, we've seen quite a lot of places.
I liked being in the water at Rockingham Beach.
Oh, that was lovely, wasn't it?
It was warm.
Went with my aunt. And then
it was warm outside, and then it was warm in the water.
We went down to the beach in Albany.
And the water was about 10 degrees colder than what it was.
It was definitely not the same.
I said it was 19 degrees. It wasn't. It was not 19 degrees.
If you wonder why we're a bit slower today, we've just had some pizza. And I am stuffed.
Nobody needed that camera angle, Sean.
What? With the 8 chins?
And your belly hanging at the bottom of your top.
Oh, wow. Yeah, if you're listening to this and not seeing this, then well done.
Yeah, be glad. You don't have to go to therapy after that. So,
I'm going to move on to our travels with each other.
Our travel travels.
Our travel travels.
Oh my goodness.
And do you want to start with this week, or do I want to start?
You said you were moving on to it.
I'm moving on to it, so I'll start with my travels with Holly this week. So last week, if you knew what our travels were, it was about her taking letting me take the middle seat in the plane the whole time.
No.
Yeah, that was my travels with you last week.
Okay.
Yeah. This week, when we flew to Perth, Holly took the middle seat. She complained about it continuously, but
no, I didn't.
She was like, "This is how you're sitting it."
Yeah, I was explaining what I had to sit for 22 hours, not 4. Not 4 hours, Sean.
Oh, yeah. And to be fair,
and how comfortable were you for those 4 hours?
Better than the middle seat.
You weren't. All you did was moan.
No, I didn't moan. You moaned.
No, you moan whether you're in the middle seat. You moan when you're in the aisle seat. You'd probably moan if you were in the window seat. Oh, you were like, oh, I keep having to turn my arm in because they keep hitting me with the trolley. Now go back to last week, editor Sean.
I did not say that. That was you who was saying that.
No. Go back to last week, Sean, when I tell you that's what it's like to sit in the aisle seat. You have to sit with your shoulder turned in at a funny angle so you don't get beaten up by the air hostesses.
Oh, I did get hit quite hard at one point, though, by one of the air hostesses.
That's because you're too busy man-spreading with your arms.
Shoulder spreading. What is my travel troubles with you this week?
Was that a positive?
No, I was just recapping on last week's travel troubles.
Okay.
That wasn't even like a trouble with you. This week is the fact you want me to know everywhere we're going because I've been here before. I should know everything. I planned out Perth really well, and I'm going to give myself a compliment for this because it was very well planned out. We saw quite a lot in Perth. Would you not agree? And obviously my uncle and aunt planned a lot as well, so we were very busy. In Albany, again, we were still seeing a lot. But I'm the one who's got to plan it all. Like, make sure that I know all the plans because we've been here before. Is that right?
Yeah. Stand by it.
So that's my travel troubles, the fact that I've got to plan everything at the moment.
What did I just sit and do?
What?
What did I just sit and do before you switched the
To
camera
be fair,
on?
this is true. And, okay, my positive this week is Holly has actually planned something. So my negative and positive about Holly is the fact that she won't plan anything. But she has planned something, and yeah, she looked it up, and you did your TikTok, what you normally do, and we've looked out, and you're thinking about going on a hike tomorrow, and then going to see a lake tomorrow. So yes, Holly has planned something. So yeah, okay.
So your negative...
But my negative is about the fact that you're moaning about the fact that I'm not planning enough.
Not moaning.
Yeah.
That's literally is my negative about you this week.
All right, what's that?
You keep asking me to decide what we're doing, and I'm like, I don't know where I am.
I just want to make sure you know what you want to do. Like,
Keep in mind, everyone that's watching this, before we arrived in Albany, everyone, including Sean, and all of his family members that I've met up until that point, told me that Albany was a retirement village in the middle of nowhere.
yes.
So how am I meant to plan something when I'm being told that there's nothing to do there? It's going to rain, it'll be cloudy, and there's nothing to do there.
That's not true, is it?
It's not true, but that's the mindset that I arrived
There was
to this place with.
So we've
Also, you should have to plan everything. I am travelling with you to the other side of the world to see your family.
So, okay, so I will plan.
When we're in Glasgow or we're in Scotland, I plan most of it.
To be fair, my grandparents have planned quite a lot as well.
Yes.
So that's nice.
So quit your whinging.
Okay, I'll quit my whinging. I just had to come up with something this week.
I've also got a slight negative about the situation that we're in, and it's like, now that I've met your grandparents, I'm so conscious that I keep talking to you and not to the camera, and they don't like when I talk to you because they can't read me.
So your negative is about my granddad right now. So granddad, if when you're watching this back, because we're not going to be in the country,
You've made me so self-conscious.
that you've now got to look
I
at the
have to
camera.
look at the camera. I say it, and then I say it again. Just so you can catch what I'm saying.
I need to. And
Apparently I'm easy to understand in person, but on that telly I'm funny.
So excellent. My positive this week then? Do I get one?
You plan Perth. Yeah, that's pretty much about it.
Wow. Yeah.
You didn't moan when plans had to be slightly altered as well.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Like, not plans to be altered in a bad way, but there was a lot we wanted to do in a small space of time, and it was, meeting up with more of Sean's extended family that he's not seen in decades.
Yeah, it's a really long time. So this week, so another thing that we've done this week is so as much as you're going to be watching the
I've met Sean's aunt,
you've met my
aunt, uncle, cousins, second cousins, nan and granddad.
Yeah, it's been a very busy time meeting my family last week.
Yeah, it's been go.
It's been go, and
so plans have had to be changed slightly.
It's a balance between meeting people, visiting people, and being here. And grandparents want us to travel as much and see as much as possible, and we've come out down here to see them as much as possible. And we're currently sitting in their bedroom right now filming this while they're in the other room, and we're not with them. And it's very strange. So
I know what my negative, not my negative, I know what my positive from you should have been this week.
What's that?
I've kept Sean on top of his editing schedule.
Yeah, and that's the point. It should have been. Some of my positive about you should be the fact that. So
I have to tell him, like,
you need to get this done.
we are here to see family, but you've got a career, kind of.
Oh yeah, something
that
I
you need.
full well I want to get this done.
You need to stick to, because if you don't, then you're just going to disappoint yourself.
Yeah. So over this travel period, I want to, one, prove myself I can do it like I did last time. I know I can do it. We've obviously got the podcast now, which is a little bit more harder, but probably the most easiest videos to edit, because it's normally just cut the top, cut the bottom, and stick it together, really. But I just want to get this done. We're on a mission to get 1,000 subscribers. We're currently at 686 as the time of filming. And we need another 1,400 watch hours, which is the biggest target. But I still think we can do this. We've got Melbourne video that you've already seen out, which is, hopefully you found that incredible video. I've just finished editing
Melbourne,
that. Yeah. And that was good to watch. You would have watched the Perth video as well, last week's Travel Troubles, and soon in the next couple of days you'll see Albany's video. Maybe next week.
Albany and the surrounding areas. Yeah,
surrounding Albany. We're to Denmark in this video. We're going to go on a hike in it. We're showing you the good beaches in Albany. In Perth, we show you Fremantle. We show you some incredible places we've been to so far, isn't there?
Yeah, we went to Wildlife
Park in Perth.
Yeah, seen kangaroos.
And then we're going to have another video about like Mandurah.
Mandurah.
It's going to be a very small video, that one, but hopefully it'll be quite nice. It's because obviously it doesn't fit with any of my videos.
It's really hard for me to pronounce some of the names here, though.
Mandurah.
Because they say Mandurah.
Mandurah.
Really quick, but it's 2 double R's.
And we got that. That's going to be incredible.
So it's Mandurah. And
Mandurah.
My words. Mandurah. It's Mandurah.
Mandurah.
These are J's. I think.
Yeah. Mandurah.
What's the other one that we're going to? Or we're going through, and every time your nan says it, I think she's saying Mankey something.
Oh, I don't remember.
Mandel. Oh, I can't remember.
Mandurah.
No.
Oh, I can't remember. But we've seen so much.
She's probably screaming this at the TV.
Yeah. We've enjoyed so much. Manjim Up.
Sounds like Manky Pop.
And we've seen some really cool things this week. And again, we've already filmed you and showed you all this stuff. And this is when we do these podcasts, we can kind of talk about the areas a little bit more, because when we film them, we're kind of just showing you the areas and not really talking about our experiences there. But you're not going to notice that we spent a lot of this time in Perth with my uncle and stuff, because as much as you might see clips of him in places,
family don't necessarily want to be on camera constantly, which is fair.
But my granddad's in the videos of Albany, which is nice. So if you haven't watched that yet, go watch that. Well, I don't know. Albany's not out yet. Yeah, sorry, it's coming up. So watch that. My scheduling it's in my head. It's everywhere, and it's really hard to work out.
Took a big day out to a Dan Murphy's yesterday, and if you're like me and you don't know what a Dan Murphy's is, get to know what a Dan Murphy's is.
What one in Australia? Yeah, so
it's really cool.
So
I wish we had something like that at home.
It's a big warehouse.
It's alcohol. It's like a bottle shop.
Yeah.
But it's every single type of alcohol you could think, and every single type of alcohol pre-mixed with a different. Lauren McGregor, I'm talking to you right now. They have Kraken with tropical juice pre-mixed in a can. They've got it with ginger ale, and they've got it with something else. I'm like, we need to move here.
We are really thinking about, once we've been out here, like how nice it would be to backpack and get around here together.
Sean's already lived here for 2 years.
I know, but we're looking at it. There is a possibility of the visa we could get a year out here, if not maybe even longer. But we've also got Canada.
Because that's exactly what we needed, was just another place to add to the list of places we'd love to stay. But
it's hard work.
Don't get old, guys. Do this when you're in your 20s. Don't do it.
20. If you do it in 20s, you still kind of like don't have to make hard decisions. You feel like you do at 20s. I remember being in my 20s thinking, I can't do this forever. I've got to decide what I'm going to do with my life and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the difference between you and I. I did not make any hard
I didn't, but I felt like I was going to have to run out.
Yeah,
I still feel like I'm in my 30s, 10 years later, and I still feel like, well, technically I should really be making these decisions now, because
we're adults technically.
Yeah, there's no... But I'm enjoying what we're doing, and I'm definitely enjoying travelling. Anything you want to add to this week? Because I think as much as this week's nice, it'd be nice when we...
Friend booked her
Oh, yes. So
for flights.
we're seeing...
It's confirmed. We've been talking about it for months, but it's confirmed that we have Friend for 18 days, something like that.
Yeah, in Thailand. So,
Yeah.
we're looking... So, yeah, this trip is really... I feel like it's so many different parts of this trip. So the first bit with Melbourne, it felt like
We easily could be finished in Australia and go home and go back to work.
Yeah.
Easily, because it's been a month.
Melbourne was our little bit, and then we had a bit with my uncle. Now we're having a bit with my nan and granddad. And then we're having...
It's like to remind yourself that...
a little bit with your sister, a trip with your sister. And then we're back in Vietnam, and we're like, wow, it feels like we're going to be starting again when we're in Vietnam with the whole...
Yeah, it feels like a different trip entirely.
Yeah, so many little trips and people. Yeah, it's going to be nice.
We booked our place in Vietnam.
Thailand, Vietnam. We booked...
And a tour, didn't
Oh,
we?
yeah, so Booking.com... Did we mention this last time? No, I don't.
I don't know, Booking.com like to give Sean money.
Yeah, so I'm on a weird roll with Booking.com at the moment. So I booked Holly's 30th birthday in Perth. No, Melbourne.
Melbourne.
And we stayed at this really, really nice hotel. And, I'm going to say with the camera, it was about $400, I think, for 3 nights, which in Melbourne city prices is incredibly cheap. But that also came with £40. So £40 about 60 cashback, so about $80 cashback, and then it came with room service, $10,
wasn't it? $10
room service with that, and then it came with free breakfast, had a pool. The breakfast came with a free coffee and
if
juice.
you're going to Melbourne, stay in the Quincy, just pay the money for it.
That was incredible, the amount we got for that, and I was like, okay. And then I used some of the credit to book a hotel in Vietnam.
Yeah, and then they gave you money for off a tour.
Yeah, well, the hotel itself cost £30. Like, that's without the credit coming off of it. £30, and we got that for free. 4 nights?
4 nights.
4 nights for £30 for 2 of us in a dorm room. We're in a double bed dorm room. It's just going to be a bit weird, but definitely going to be talking about that more later. And then we got credit back for that for a tour while we were in Vietnam. So I ended up buying a tour for like £4 or something with all the credit off. It was meant to be about £40.
And we're not even at Genius Level 3 yet.
And then on top of that, we've got more credit coming into my account for some known reason, for something else that hasn't cleared. And I'm like, we've got so much, like Booking.com has given us so much credit.
Yeah.
It's not like we're affiliated or sponsored by them in any way. It's just...
Wish we were.
I think it might just be like a January sale, because we're booking everything in January and it's a slow time.
It's a quiet month,
But it's just great because we're going to use it all. And obviously we're talking about it now, so it's good for them. We're just running with that, and we're going to see how much we can get off them. And then I think because we've got our flights with them and everything with them, we're going to end up being Genius rating free before we even land in Vietnam by this rate. It's good. Looking forward to that. I don't know what else to talk about. I think we're pretty much good this week. It's a bit of a weird one. We're in my nan's place. We'll be travelling again, just us two. Actually, no, we won't. Next time you see us, we've got another week here, haven't we? The next time you see us, we'll be in my nan's booked us a nice Airbnb, actually.
Yeah, in Hall's Head.
In Hall's Head. So your next time
another area on the coast of Perth.
And that'll be our other little video. But when you see us next, we'll be in Hall's Head, another little place where we've just travelled up there the day before, and we'll be talking about our whole time in Albany and giving you a bit more of a rundown of Albany and more about
how
the
day that I planned went.
Oh yeah, because you're going to find out about. We're going to go do that tomorrow. I'll just let my nan know that we're going to go do that. All right, okay. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for listening.
We'll see you again next
Thursday.
And we'll see you again
soon. That was weird. That was just weird. I don't like that. Soon.